Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will get the first crack at it here. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
Yeah, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. They're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
This time it's complete.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Auburn's offense will take the field for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are, and David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
That's caught. It's Johnson. Still on his feet at the 45. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Coming after it. Smashes through. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Tigers are on the move. Wants to go up top. He caught it. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Power! And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn! He'll try to tack on one more.
Man, I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nick, a little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safety. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. running back searching for a hole.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those. I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking to pass on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down to the 37. Kentucky going quickly.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have. This guy's wide open. It looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving. And, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one you'd like to do over.
Setting up the screen. He breaks the tackle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He wants to throw it again. Flushed out of the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll try the run. Jukes his way for more.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Skips away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Might be looking to run. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. This offense has a second down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Off play action. Extending the play. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Nifty little dance step. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Fires into the end zone.
Oh, crap.
Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, he was wrong and was right because of that. I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the ground with the bat. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Now adjusting. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
4-yard line. Brings up second down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14.
Yeah, at this point
What?
in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back
No,
to
I haven't
what's
eaten
working
anything.
for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the field.
Kentucky right back to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down.
Here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense, we were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Pulls and fires complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly.
It's tough on the offense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of hands.
The back goes in motion. On second down, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds, and he's short of the first down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit.
Coming up, fourth down.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football. Show your dominance.
To the air on first down. Hit as he throws. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a quick return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2
second down play. He's looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more shorter and better route.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end.
The pass on first down. Caught by the
Offense gets set for second down.
on the play. Brings up second down.
The play action fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. Afterburner's coming. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the returner will be knocked down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He's open on the right. Chunky yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Fakes the grab on the right. He looked as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They'll throw it on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
What is going on?
Downfield. And the defense couldn't corral it, and he took it all away. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes harder.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Well, they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. The magic beam is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They got their quarterback right now.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. He didn't get a lot of return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's right on target. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Looking for a productive play on first down. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking off. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And the Tigers get enough to move the chains.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get him. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. It's caught downfield. And what a throw to get it in there. And they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The option look. They'll snap it for the 3rd time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This should be the last play of this quarter. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now. Step up. Know this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Still running at the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Look, we know he's not going to break any land speed records, but if you can run efficiently, it gives the offense another dynamic weapon.
No doubt. And if you got the space, right, Reese? Like, look at all that space out in front. It doesn't take a genius to figure out, like, go take the yardage. It's 3 yards. I'll take them. I'm not going to score a touchdown, probably. I'm not going to go a long ways, but some 1st downs and pad my stats a little.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the 1st down. It'll be a turnover on downs. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give to the tailback. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Quick completion on the out. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive, but hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touch pass on the right. Touchdown, Tiger. And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. After the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. A 3rd and long coming up here. Off the play fake. Escapes the sack. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Kentucky sends out the punting unit.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
On second down, wants to throw it. Quickly complete. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. This is what an elite...